Do you love to thrift, but hate coming home and feeling like, where do I put all this stuff? You love the thrill of the hunt and coming home with beautiful finds, but you're not always sure what to do with this stuff once you get it home. Is it possible to find new things for your home, but not clutter it up? In today's video, we are going to talk about this very thing, and this is part 2 of our series on thrifting without cluttering your home. If you missed the first video, I will link it below so you can get caught up. Part 2 is all about decluttering, and this means that with the one in, one out rule, we are going to maintain. We are not going to be accumulating more and more, but you also have the option of doing one in, two out, or even one in, three out. And when you do that, you're actually going to be donating more than what you brought in. And this for sure is a way that you are going to move along in your decluttering journey. No matter what we think, decluttering never ends. It is a skill and a necessary part of homemaking. A big part of having a peaceful home is having things that you love around you, things that spark wonderful memories, that make your home cozy, a safe place to be with family and friends, but without the piles, without the cluttered drawers and closets. In part 1, I showed you my amazing thrift haul with some of the most beautiful chairs I have ever thrifted. And today is my day to declutter. So I have decided that I'm going to do one in, three out. I purchased 12 items, so that means 36 things need to go out. I've got a couple boxes, I've got a bag, and I'm just going to start going around my house and finding things that need to go. Now, if you need a little structure, I would suggest one of two things. First of all, fill a box. Grab a box and just commit to filling it. That will get you started. Or number 2, set a timer. Set a timer for 5 minutes, 15, 30, whatever you have, and commit to going through a drawer, a closet, etc., getting out as much as you can in that time period. If you're not sure where to start, think about a particular space that's been bothering you lately. For me, it's the bottom drawer in my pantry. So come along with me and let's declutter. I've actually been meaning to go through all of these drawers, but I'm going to start here. Random lid. These are for the Instant Pot, and they can actually go inside of the Instant Pot. An extra, oh, no batteries, but I don't think I need this. This can go. Cake pan, that's a keep. Springform pans, you know, I usually use the smaller one, and I don't even know where that is. Oh, yes, I do. I've used it so much. It was a non-stick, and it started getting scratched, the coating coming off, so I tossed it, saying that I would buy a new one. And I really only need one. This was a 3-piece set. I don't need 3. So I think I'm going to donate these and put it on my to-do list to just purchase one in the size I want. Now here I'm going through each item and deciding, is it a keep, is it a donate? But you also can just flip through and pull out anything that needs to go. This goes to my KitchenAid, and it should be with the other parts. Here is a mini bundt pan, and I've never used it. Holy cow. This is a fantasy self thing. I mean, partially. I do love doing tea parties, and my thought was that I would make individual bunts sometime for tea, but I haven't done it yet. But there is a likelihood, there really is, that I would do it. I don't know. The other thing is I have this really cute heart pan, which I also have not used. Let's see, 3, they each make 6. I feel like the bundt ones would be more universal versus the hearts. They're always good for tea, but Valentine's or whatever. I think if I'm just going to keep one, it would be the bundt, and I'm going to let this one go. A Lego part. Do you have Legos everywhere in your house? This is an extra scoop. It can go, yay! This little mini loaf pan, it's cute, but I don't need it. That can go. These are ice bags that I made out of muslin fabric. And in the summer, our ice maker doesn't make a lot, but we will bag up extra ice and tie it up, keep it in the freezer so that we always have a supply. So these are definitely a keep. I love these. I thrifted these last year on my summer road trip where I went to, I think, 4 different cities, thrifting through Idaho, Oregon, and California. And I had been looking for little wood scoops. The problem with these is the side is very thick and I don't feel like it scoops very well. And so I've hardly used them. These can be donated. I've got 2 waffle makers, those will stay, an extra fly swatter, which I don't need. I'm just gonna put the things back in that I'm keeping. I've already got 7 things just from this drawer that can go. Now I'm planning eventually on getting a hutch here to replace these pieces, the shelves and the cupboards here. And a lot of times I have this tendency, like, well, I'm gonna get a hutch, so I'm just not even gonna bother with this. And I let it get cluttery, I don't dust it, I just abandon it. And I don't wanna do that anymore. It might be quite some time before I have a hutch. So it's not gonna hurt me to declutter a few things. Right off, these were cups from the Twain room. Now they went with a little teapot. The teapot is what I really wanted, but it was a set. You know, and then you feel like, well, I have to keep these. Actually, I don't. I've got the teacup, that's what I want, these can go. Also, just from looking, I can get rid of this tea tin. I don't need this, so 3 items. I just ran up to my closet to see what I could find. These are some shorts that they're really comfortable, but they're not super flattering. And the color, it kind of washes me out. I haven't been reaching for these. I don't love them. These can go in the bag. I thought this was such a cute top, such a darling print, but it's a size small. And I'm like, well, it was really inexpensive, so I can get it. And then, you know, I'm gonna lose weight and it will fit. No. This was a shirt of my husband's. And I thought, oh, it's nice and oversized. It's kind of cute. I really like it. But I have enough t-shirts. I don't need it. These are pants that are super comfy. Linen, elastic waist. But I don't find that they're flattering on me. And I always have trouble with the waistband. So, you know, it's just not worth the trouble. We are so blessed, especially here in the United States, to have so many choices of clothing. I have enough clothing for multiple people, certainly more than I actually need. And I've been learning to pare down, not only to be content with less, but also so that I don't feel the need to buy more. Now, these pants were one of my absolute favorites, really favorites. And I'm actually very sad to let them go, but I have lost a little bit of weight and these are like falling down. So they're not gonna work for me anymore. I'm at 16 right now, so I need to find a few more things. I think I'm gonna go to my bookshelf. Now here's another example of kind of a fantasy self thing. I love books, I adore them. I've been an avid reader my whole life. But as I'm getting older, I'm reading less now. I have a very busy schedule. I'm hoping that at some point I might be reading more, but my list of books has grown and the chances of me going back and rereading old things is very slim. And I do want a little more space on here. I want to declutter it. I want to just have things that I really love or things that I plan on reading again. So I know I can find some things to go. $19 books plus the 16, that's 35. I only need one more thing. I could probably grab another book. I found the perfect thing. An issue of Country Living. Love this magazine so much. I've been getting it for years. I always dog ear pages that I want to refer to, look back at. So I just flip through. There's one page dog-eared. Oh goodness, and it's this darling porch swing. And I also loved the painted trim in this, but I don't need this. I don't even need to rip it out. So I'll unfold that. Perfectly good magazine. Donate 36. Forgot the fly swatter. So 37. I feel so successful. Now, that might not seem like a huge chunk, but if you do this every single time, in this case, 1 in, 3 out, that's big. You know, there might be times when you don't feel you can do that much, but if I continue at this pace, more is going out. So in addition to step 1 of being very careful about what comes in, step 2, making sure that things are going out. Next up, we're going to talk about step 3, step 4, to complete this system to have a clutter-free, peaceful home while still having the joy of buying secondhand, looking for treasures, and being able to refresh your space from time to time. What are you decluttering today? Are you going to do 1, 2, or 3 times the amount of what you've brought in? Or maybe you're just going to fill a box and take it to the donate center. I would love to hear what you are decluttering, how many items you're getting rid of. It's very rewarding. Thank you for joining me today on The Peaceful Home. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned for the rest of this series.